Welcome. In this video, we'll show you how to assemble and install the frame system correctly. One of the key advantages of this design is its easy packaging and modular construction, allowing different frame sizes to be created from the same set of components. Everything packs down into sections no longer than approximately 1.5 meters, making it easy to transport and store. By mixing and matching the extension pieces, the frame can be configured into a variety of lengths, including 3 meters, 4.5 meters, 6 meters, 7.5 meters, and 9 meters. The two end sections, which are 1.5 meters long on each side, remain fixed and cannot be altered. In total, there are 6 1.5 meter sections supplied, giving the frame a minimum overall length of 3 meters. At every connection point, we don't just rely on two standard straight brackets. We also install a 3-tension lock directly in the middle. Its purpose is to act as a reinforcement piece that helps prevent the frame from snapping under pressure. Once the 3-tension lock is installed, the two straight brackets are no longer carrying the weight themselves. Their role is simply to hold the 3-tension lock in place while the load is distributed across the entire connection. As a result, for this frame to fail, both straight brackets and the 3-tension lock would all need to break simultaneously. In practical terms, that's extremely unlikely, giving the structure significantly greater strength and durability. When connecting the corners, it is important that the internal corner bracket is inserted into the upper slot. This top insertion point provides a perfect fit with virtually no movement. Correct installation here is essential because it prevents the overall frame from twisting. A simple way to confirm that the bracket has been installed properly is to look down from the above. You should be able to see the internal corner bracket from the top. If you can see that silver bit, that's your indication that it has been inserted correctly. To assemble the vertical columns correctly, start by bringing the two column sections together and connecting the middle joint so that it is fully aligned and seated in place. The middle joint must be physically connected and properly aligned, but it should not be locked or tightened at this stage. Once the middle joint is in position, proceed to lock the bottom connection of the column first, followed by locking the top connection. After both the top and bottom ends are fully locked and secured, the middle joint will naturally sit flush and correctly aligned with the structure. Only at this stage should the middle joint remain as connected aligned piece without any locking or tightening applied. To achieve a clean footless design, the frame uses the heavy-duty support 131 mounted behind each column. Unlike conventional supports that protrude out the front, this design keeps the front clear for improved aesthetics. Each support arrives as a complete ready-to-install assembly inside the delivery box, together with all the required screws and hardware. To install it, begin with the middle support section. Starting from the silver section at the bottom of the support, not from the black piece sitting on the floor, measure and mark positions at 500 mm and 1000 mm. Drill a hole at each mark. The holes simply need to be larger than the diameter of the screws supplied in the kit. If the holes don't line up correctly, don't worry. The support may simply be upside down. In that case, flip it over and try again. Once aligned, attach the heavy-duty support 131 using the supplied screws. In short, all you need to do is line it up, drill the holes, and screw it into place. All of the screws have flat heads, meaning nothing protrudes through the fabric surface. Once installed, the structure becomes fully freestanding. Additional weights can also be added to further increase stability. In this demonstration, we've added two 10-kilogram weights to each support, resulting in approximately 200 kilograms of total ballast. These additional weights can be sandbags, metal weights, or any other suitable material that increases overall stability. The middle support joint bracket is a separate component whose sole purpose is to connect the upper and lower support sections together. By bridging these two pieces, it strengthens the center of the frame and prevents bending and side-to-side sway. Think of it as a reinforcing patch between the upper and lower sections, providing additional rigidity and overall stability. Now we can move on to fitting the fabric. This step must be done in the correct sequence. Start by securing all 4 corners first. Next, secure the midpoint between each corner. Then move on to the midpoint of those newly created sections. Continue working progressively by installing the middles of the middles until the entire perimeter is tensioned evenly. It is very important not to simply pull the fabric along and install it from left to right. The system is designed to tension itself evenly, and the fabric will not fit the frame properly if installed sequentially from one side to the other. Always remember, corners first, then the middles of the middles, working your way out until everything is evenly tensioned. Following this method ensures the fabric sits correctly and the frame performs exactly as designed.